than a grain of sand. But at the altar standing tall and then got to get paid.
Toss it up just like a nut. Horn might spit all up in your face. And it's a clear view for you to see what's next.
Yeah, with God I'm winning. I say it no, not to tell me.
Here's Hero. Last game, 26 points. On the court for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Jokic. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become...
The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in, and it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Jokic out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Moody's checked in for Kuminga.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And it's good for 2. Barnes has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Powell passes to Hero. Will it go? The Warriors pull it in. Austin's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP...
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, they got Powell. Tyler Hero out there with Brandon Boston. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the center. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Like his education, let's get all the celebrities on the same page. Now that they all agreeing, they can watch Doja Cat all in her music videos. And we at war, look at all these evil rulers. Better go read Ephesians. Ain't your favorite Christian rapper, they never call it out. And I know the reason they got him in the church. so cold. Trying to mix righteousness with righteousness, tear apart your soul. But I'm God soldier, I won't fold. Wrestling with principalities like I'm Steve Austin, Stone Cold. They wonder why we cannot get along. When I say the truth, they tell me I should use a different tone. They push their agendas in our schools to stay our children wrong. Started with gay marriage, now they cannot leave our kids alone. Now they cannot leave our kids alone.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Look at the last game for the Golden State Warriors. It was a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And a wide open look.
The kingdom of God will prevail and you burning in hell is your lesson.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. MP is out there with Brandon Pajemski, and it's Moody in at the 3, small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Here's Hero. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Over MP. And he can't bank that one in.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
A deep 3. Good! That's another bucket!
Not too many players have punished NBA defenses like he has.
And he continues to do it on a regular basis. He now stands at 4th in career 40-point games. There, the screen. Powell in the post. Moody defends. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Miami.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay.
Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. MP out there with Pajemski. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5. So, Stan, let me pose this question. What do you think is the most important thing to stress in youth basketball?
I think there's 2 things, Kevin, that need to be stressed in youth basketball. The first one
is love the game. Make it enjoyable for guys, because look, if kids love it and enjoy it, they'll keep playing it, they'll keep practicing it, and they'll get better. And then the second thing that goes along with that is the fundamentals. You can never do too much work on footwork, ball handling, and things like that.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, how impressive was...
Time to play this.
And the winner is...
Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. And it's Moody in at the 3. That's the Warriors 5. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates.
And good! There's another!
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season. Now closing in on second most points in a single campaign.
And with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it. Here's Hero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Moses Moody. We're just about halfway through the season, RJ. Is it too early for struggling teams to hit the panic button?
Some teams need to make changes. That's no question. But now isn't the time for GMs to start making knee-jerk reactions.
Miami making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. The 3 from Curry. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Powell. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Powell's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Curry finds MP. Here's Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Bogdanovich has got 8.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Has to wear. Hero against MP. Outside Adebayo. Austin outside. Where the screen. Clock at 4. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And MP knows that good things happen when you put pressure on the defense, and this time it leads to a foul.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And both free throws good for MP.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Here's Hero. He can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Curry gets the bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
So it's Miami now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that. And I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Hero for 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. MP getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
One thing about this contest, it's very hard to win. Everyone's a great shooter. It comes down to who's hot, who's clutch.
And most of these guys have shown they can do both of those things here in the regular season. Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Heat.
I don't see the fight.
Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half.
Hey, your girl a feminist, my girl traditional, my girl conservative, your girl a liberal, your girl got OnlyFans, my girl ain't sending news, your girl can't cook, my girl can do it in the kitchen too. Hey, this one for the homemakers. Hey, this one for the homemakers. Hey, dancing through a homemaker. Hey, this one for the homemakers. Hey, this gonna be your wifey favorite song. You providing that work, and she take care of the home. And she homeschooling, teaching your children what's right or wrong. Instead of letting the government turn them into clones. Hey, 2 parents working and who raising the children. Indoctrination programs is where you choosing to send them. And I know it's not on purpose, but let's look at it different. And please think about it first before you get in your feelings. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? They the culture changers. They the culture makers. She the queen, she the teacher, she the chef and baker. When you do it God's way, then he gon' show you paper. Hey, Proverbs 31:30 type of woman. 1 Timothy 2:9 type of woman. She not a Jezebel, you see those that start running. God way of the highway, that's just how we coming. Hey, your girl a feminist, my girl traditional.
Half here, a big comeback. Back is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. MP really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And Jackson Davis comes to help. And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Adebayo and Ware together inside. Tyler Hero is out there with Brandon Boston. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Here's Alston. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3.
My girl is modest. Your girl is... My girl the hottest. Your girl a mutt. My girl the comic.